Good evening. Yeah, it's about to be after 6. This event, it says 6:30 to 10. Then I guess the talking part doesn't start till 7. Um, I'll probably finish this video by 6:30, and then time to get there. I'll be there before 7. I think it's like, yeah, it's like 20 minutes, right? Oh, that part of the freeways. What if I go to the one? Yeah, okay. This part of the 51 is roadwork construction. If you live in Phoenix, you know. Usually post, on the weekends what freeways are closed off, what have you. Of course, the one how I would exit is, so I will look at that before I actually leave. This is sunscreen and sheen, because I didn't look to see what the temperature is. Yesterday was 102. I think today is supposed to be a little bit cooler, meaning 90s. So yeah. So where am I going? I am going to, it's by Made in Her Image, which is ran by Malachi. I know how to Shanice, but she goes by Malachi. Black, female, independent filmmaker, but she does way more than that. She usually works with some celebrities, worked on commercials, I think things that have been at the Emmys or the Oscars. I don't remember everything. She's really talented. I met her at a little indie local film fest that was done like in a parking lot between like around a tattoo shop and a nail place, whatever, on Camelback, like years ago. Like, it's been a while. And she's blown up since then. Like, she was already doing things back then, but she's younger than me, but she blew up even more. Than she's so talented. I think she lives in LA. But she comes back and forth between Phoenix. And she does this program, we are made in her image, for young girls of color to be filmmakers, and mentorship, things like that. So very talented. So she's doing this thing with artists, whatever, for Women's Month, to end off Women's Month for artists. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to title this because of that. But basically, because last night was a bunch of things going on, like all over. Another thing for women. It's called Dear Black Women, which I didn't go to. And then Black River Life House opened. I want to say South Phoenix? Somewhere in Phoenix, Southern Phoenix. I want to say around like, yeah, South Phoenix. So I didn't go to that either. And then there's a wine tasting somewhere. There was a lot going on last night, but I was like, I even had makeup laid out, which some of that makeup is what we're using today, which is what I was just opening. But I just said, I'm not going to any of these things. Thank you. It's telling me where it's at right there. And this is at a local camera rental place that I've been to, but it apparently changed or moved across the street, which I was like, how are you going to have an event there? Because what it used to be, that parking lot, you could barely get in there just to pick up camera equipment, let alone freaking have an event. So it's apparently moved across the street. I'm like, okay, that tells you how long. I haven't rented camera equipment in a long time, so. But yeah, so this is pretty much, I paid about $44 for gas today. I was about to be on Eaze, so I was like, I have to. I didn't set my eyebrows earlier, even though I've been outside the house, so I'm going to set them right now. I'm not trying to get too close to my under eye because I don't want to dry them out. The color I had, shaved it like Sunday, so this is growth out. I'm probably gonna have to sacrifice and pay $20 for the kit they have at Walmart. The one I used to use. I used to get at Target. That they no longer have at Target, but plus I'm trying not to shop at Target. I go in there for my prescription, which I have 90 days worth of prescription, so I don't have to go in there that often. So, allergies right now, I turn the fan on. I had the AC on because it's been hot. So I had to turn that off. Fan, I need a duster fan, but regardless, we're using the Fenty setting spray today. That kind of goes with the foundation, it's part of the theme. So, and I see that on one part of my faces. Thank you. So yeah, I just didn't feel like going to any of those things. I ended up just going to $1.25 store, Ulta, because I was trying to see something they had that was by Morphe. Eyeshadow is Morphe. It's the Morphe 35F palette that my friend gave me for, what to say, the holidays. I haven't used it in a while, since maybe once since then. So we are using Fenty Eaze Drop. Fenty just had a Fenty Fam sale, 30% off VIP, and then 25% after those 2-3 days of VIP. I always said if they had a sale, I would rebuy this because I haven't worn this since, I want to say, without getting a sample, I haven't worn this since maybe 2022, 23. So I wanted to get this. My shade is 21, because that was the thing. When I first bought it, it was 22 back then, because I didn't know any better. 22 is darker. Possibly could be with summer shade, but 22 is darker. I'm 21. So. And this is light coverage supposedly, but it's blurring. But yeah, so I was like, okay, if it goes on sale, I will repurchase. So that's what I did. And what else did I get? I don't remember. Oh, toner, the cherry toner. Because I had the other toner, the fat water. It never feels like it's doing anything, but I had a travel size of that, and I finished that literally this week, almost in time, perfectly for that Fenty to come in, which came in Thursday. And I did reorder because they extended a day, which I ironically bought it like the day just before they extended the day. I reordered the velvet lip stick, because that one, like I said, is like probably on its way out. Nice. See how nice it looks? That's why I like it. So, and yeah, it's on my shirt, which is why I'm glad I did not put that dress on. That's the dress I'm wearing. That is a dress from Torrid about maybe a few months. It's March. When did I buy that? I'll say a few months ago. It was a sale. Torrid always has a sale, so I can't be like doing the sale necessarily. This is 21, and then concealer is $4.45 neutral, which if I was using the soft matte foundation of Fenty, I'd be $4.45 in that. I should have got the brightening one, which is $44.40W. So I didn't think about that till literally last night. And there's only one place that has the mini, other than the website, in store, and that would be Target. And I was like, I'm gonna go to Target. I was like, I have not been in Target. I said, I was at the $1.25 store last night, and I was like, is in the same plaza, same strip as the Target and Ulta. And I was like, I'm not going in there, I'm not going in there. And they had like 3 left. I still have the app. I will admit I still have the app. But I was like, I'm not going in there. So, because yeah, it's like Target, get your act together. They're talking about the boycott was over, and other people saying no, it's not. Still, I'm just like, Target, get yourselves together. So anyway, so last night, instead of, I was like, where's that brush? Instead of going to those events, I went to $1.25 store to get, what did I get? Oh, I need toothpaste. I refuse with 3. You shouldn't have to pay 3, whatever. So yeah, I got toothpaste. And then I decided I'm making apple cake. Marcus Samuelson has a recipe. I've had this recipe for years. I tore it out of a magazine, probably a decade or more. And I've never made it. So I was like, okay, I am going to make it this year, Passover. So I got some brown sugar in the $1.25 store. Because there's a lot of stuff in there you can, you don't think they have. They do. They have food in there. So I got that because I'm like, I'm not trying to pay arm and leg for something that I don't use that often. And then something else I got in there. And then I got some hangers. And then I went to Chipotle. I did the online order because the quesadillas are on the digital only. I don't have the app. I refuse to get another app. So I just do it on the website and pay for it, usually before I'm about to leave or whatever. So I was in Ulta and I was like, okay, I paid for it, ordered it while I was there, so I know by the time I get there, it'll be ready. But they have a Chipotle lane, so it's like a drive-through, but you can't order, you can just pick up food. So I was like, okay, let me do that ahead of time. It looks nice. I can put this away, I don't need any more of that. That was the perfect amount. And my skin is looking moist and everything. So I did that, came home. What did I watch? Oh, I caught ABC 2020. You know, Fridays they do the little crime shows, whatever. So I caught midway through, but I already knew it was the husband. It's always the husband. So, and then especially when they get married faster after somebody's been divorced. If it's a homicide and then they get married, it's like there's no real amount of time that's for everybody on grieving, but when they conveniently meet somebody and get married like very quickly after the spouse has been murdered, yeah, it's always suspicious. So I still like this brush. I really do. This might be my favorite brush of the year. Remind me, when I do favorites at the end of the year, I'm like, Drea, what about that brush? And hopefully I'm still using it then. Because I love how it blends out. Okay, yeah, this concealer might just be good. Because I was like, I don't need a brightening concealer. It's very natural looking. So yeah, and it was the husband. Yeah, it's a suspect. I don't remember the name of the people, but apparently there's somebody who supposedly broke in and he had a shotgun. And it's like, how's your wife in front of you to go check out what happened? And then you end up shooting her in the back of I don't know, it was the head or the body or something like that. Yeah, that was just very suspicious. I'm like, you have the gun. Why would your wife be anywhere near in front of you as you go down the steps? So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like this brush. That brush is, we are going to blend edges. should have called my father today. Yeah, it was just a weird day. So I didn't really do everything because I was supposed to go to Sue's Pastries, which I go there often. Local woman-owned bakery, also black-owned. And let's see. Trying to tell if she's in the bathroom in the shower and listening to something. And then, but I didn't. Because I won, I left the house very slowly this morning. Because what it was I purposely didn't take a shower last night. I always take a shower at night. Like, I could not put any blush on and be fine with this. But I cleaned out the cabinets in the refrigerator of all old food. And we know black people with seasoning. May keep seasoning for a while. But some of the house is like, I don't know when I bought this. I'm like, am I gonna ever actually use this? So I did toss some of the seasoning out. Okay, that one was way liquidier than this side. This is by TYS Beauty. This is which stands for Treat Yourself Beauty. I looked it up last night because I was like, is it women owned? Since we're on Women's History Month. It is. So I did that, and then I did a little. I cleaned my shower to an extent. I did not realize I was out of Comet, the cream Comet mixture, which I was at the $1.25 store and could have got last night. So it was a little bit was done. It looks clean, surface, top, whatever. The bottom part, whatever, need to. I've been pushing off cleaning. Like, it's been on my list every weekend to clean for a while, so it's me. With that, the problem is me. I don't. Two things I don't like cleaning. I don't like cleaning the toilet, which I will because for some reason in this apartment, the fungi, whatever, is very fast to collect. Like, I could clean it today, but in a week, it will start to rise up. And I'm like, so yeah. Let me turn this way. And then let's do the contour to kind of meet that. And then blush kind of right there, or concealer. The things I clean my tub definitely more because my old apartment, I used to have water. There's this pipe. I don't know why it's in every apartment, but it's a pipe. It's closed off, what have you. But in my other apartment, even though it's supposed to be closed off, but whenever I ran the AC, it would drip. And so it turned my whole tub orange from the rust to, yeah, it was bad. So they had to refurbish the whole tub or what have you. Back then, like when I say refurbish, it wasn't just like the thing they did now. They didn't like replace it, but they almost basically had to do that. And I'm like, that's not on me. That's y'all's, the way y'all put that together. Okay, let's set some things. So yeah, I didn't get rid of chamettes, which is basically like green, like wheat, barley, rye, I think rice, pasta. I have a lot of stuff in my house. I'm not getting rid of that. I'm not. I'm not 100% dutiful. I will say that. But you know, I will do this and that, whatever, faithfully. Oh, I need to blend that out. Let's blend that out quick. I think because I don't have the brush that I usually have in front of me. Yeah, she's in the bathroom because I just heard the water go off. And I still heard the noise. It might be upstairs and not next door. But at least, like, my refrigerator looks so bare right now, and I need to buy food when I'm not doing stuff this weekend, which, yeah, because I can hear that through the wall. That might be her. I don't know what you're watching or listening. Part of me is waiting for my upstairs neighbor to start making noise again, because of course I didn't go to the office and tell them about it. Because all week she's doing this little tapping, hammering. Mind you, it could start from 7:30 in the morning, or it could start 9:30 in the morning, and it's off and on throughout the day. But the other day, it was like 1:30 in the morning. Like, would I have heard it if I sleep? No. But since I am perimenopausal, you know, and so I have insomnia, so I don't sleep right away. So yes, I was awake. And if you're about to fall asleep, and then you start hearing that, it's like, okay. But it was like, at least every day, like, a friend came over on Tuesday, and it happened soon after he was like, okay. So he heard it, so I'm like, it's not just me. It's happening. Sometimes, you know, you're like, am I losing my mind? It's like, no, you're not. Other people can hear it. Oh, this might be. This, and if I remember to use Danessa, like, this summer, this glow, a nice glow, and my look of the summer. Changed to blush a few times, because I need to put away my fall, winter kind of blush. So I have one that's kind of burnt sienna. I already put away the blush, the Neo. I put that away already, because y'all know how I feel about my Neo. There's another one I did not use, I realized, this winter. But yeah, I have a lot of LYS ones. I have the Amicole one. Juvia's Place, I have a Sweet Berries one, which I don't use that often. I need to figure out which blush goes with it. Which powder blush can go with that. But yeah, that could be spring. Berries are spring. Okay, let's attempt. I don't think that's gonna help. Like, yeah, Andrea, you can go get the brush. As you see, that's not happening. To do my nose contour. Okay, let's do powder. This is volume 1. I was trying to, I was gonna do a combo with a different one. The volume, this is volume 5. I was gonna use 5. I wanted to use 5, but it's like blush to go with it. I was gonna try to do a combo with volume 3, I think. I don't remember. Anyway, so we're gonna both. I'm gonna close that because we should not need that anymore. I'll pat off of my hands. You see all that? So this event's supposed to be, like I said, supposed to start at 6:30. But then other places are like, okay, I guess the talking starts at 7. But the way you're talking about also the after party's at 8. I'm like, my ticket says 6:30. So I'm like, because I don't know if they had tickets that you had to pay, or at a different time. I'm not sure. So I'm like, as long as I get there, I'm like, this ticket better cover me getting in. I'm like, I'm not coming back at 8. Like, if I gotta find somebody to go to dinner with, I'm not coming back at 8. And then the girls and I were going to help celebrate one of the girls' birthday, pool day. It's probably like 3 hours maybe. So, okay. I do like this brush. This is the brush also that my friend gave me as well. Very easy to clean. So the instructions, well, not instructions, but on the invite or the ticket was like, dress comme as you are. Not comme as you are, but, kind of like expressing yourself kind of attire. My face is, and then I don't say I dress well. I've gotten better. But that dress, I like that dress. Little bits of gold in it, what have you. That's part of the eyeshadow I need to finish as well, is add the gold to tie it in. Okay. So the palette I'm talking about looks like this. So I used this one all over, blend out with this one outer corner. No, I didn't use that one. And then eyebrow accent there. And then I'm going to use this one for, no, that one for inner corner. So I'm setting that out right now. I just need to go under right now. Yeah, let's move those lashes out the way. I think I'll put those lashes on the thing. So let me dip in. And there's not a lot of mattes in this kit, so the shiny ones I still use. Well, it's probably a little dark there. And what I was going to do, let's do it. This is what happens when you start ahead of time. So it's navy, actually. It's navy. And I'm not going to blend that out because we're not using that for the top. Okay, now let's go ahead and finish under it. It's in the same way, it's kind of setting it or giving it some place to, I don't say bleed. But I was watching a bunch of tutorials about smoky eye last night. But with that was the Fenty new lines, it's called. So it sets pretty fast. Okay, let's set. I did not set the rest of my face. What time is it? Yeah, I gotta leave soon. How am I gonna be late to the other part? I'm supposed to be leaving. definitely look moist. Okay, and then we're going to throw in Danessa. What's left of her. The Sephora sale is coming up, which I'm VIB, so I would only be 15% unless somebody gave me their. You can, if you are Rouge, you can give somebody like a Rouge access as well. And I've had somebody do that in the past. So if somebody did that, then okay. While this is drying, we are going to do lips. See, like that looks fine. That sometimes it looks like it's over, it's not. Okay. I had to pick up something that came in the mail that was from the Ulta sale. It came while I was taking a nap on the couch, so I went down and get it. Back Ipsy, I don't remember what time, what month bag. They gave me an Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick. I liked it, and I saw that it was on sale at Ulta, so I was like, okay, because yeah. It's kind of a pink, whatever, so I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get that. So it looks like this. And we're only putting it in the middle. So right there. So there we go. Let me finish my eyes. Yeah, I don't need this anymore. I don't know why this is out. Oh, I need it for the corner. I'm not trying to do too much because by the end of the night, that wing is going to disappear anyway. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice little wing. Okay, let's take off what's on here. I'm gonna use my finger actually. Okay, wipe my finger off. Okay. And that's why I had that on, so we could put that away because it's a big palette, and then decide on a gloss when I have the dress on. Try not to get too close because otherwise I'll glitter all over my face. So I was going to start with the dress on, but I was like, I'm glad I didn't because of where the foundation went. So at least I have everything else on. I just literally have to take off this top, and because I have my shorts that I wear shorts with all my dresses, because thick thighs save lives. So I wear shorts with all my dresses. The eyebrows are Benefit Cosmetics. I don't know. I tried to look up who owns them, but it's a corporation. I couldn't figure out who started them, so oh well. Okay. So you can see, like, if you see in person, it's not as glowy as it looks there. Okay. Let's put the earrings. Oh, mascara, because we know I was about to forget mascara. Yeah, those lashes are not going on. I would have to start early to definitely get those lashes in there. Okay, yeah, let's change. I don't think there's anything on my chest. Yeah, let's change. Okay, here's the top. Let's put the earrings on. Let me rip off my hands. I close all the blinds. So I left to get there at 6:30. The sunlight would have been out for me to take a picture outside on the patio. But I did not. So you see how the kind of gold goes with you see the lip gloss. I was gonna put gloss on. That's why I was trying to wait for other things. Fenty Juvia. I just realized I used Juvia's Place. I have a Fenty one that almost a shade that I could have used. I don't know why I didn't use that. Yeah. And I don't have to go all outside it because eventually I'll end up there anyway. And I'll just go like that. So I will take this with me. I'm thinking it fits. I think it'll fit. Because I remember I got these glosses and I'm like, some of them that I consider winter shades, I did not wear this winter because they were just too dark. And the red one, trying to find a perfect opportunity to wear that red one now. Okay, I'm going to show you outfit and then I'm out. Gotta keep not stepping on it because it goes, I'm short. With that, I am off to go support local artists, women of color, and y'all have a good night.